Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I want to talk about how our environment around us affect our mental health in a negative or positive way. So you can see me right now. I'm in a park, and this particular park, uh, which is very big, it have a lot of forestry, green, and this is a particular park that I actually, grew up in this area. And I remember my teens when I used to be stressed out. For some reason, I used to always come to this park on Sundays, like today's the actual Sunday. I used to come here, right? So I used to sit here and just think and ponder and look at the trees. And actually, there's a pond right on the side of me, right? So today I want to talk about how the environment around us affect us in the negative or positive way. Um, in psychology, we talk about how your environment could affect you in a negative way. And for some examples of that, when we talk about bipolar, which is known as depression, and bipolar is the diagnosis of somebody who have chronic depression or manic depression. So when they look at what causes manic depression, known as bipolar, they would say it could be an imbalance in the brain, a chemistry related to the chemistry in the brain. Sometimes they say it could be genetic, you inherit it, or it could be due to environment. And for example, being in a stressful situation for a long time or a long term. So being in a stressful position or situation for a long time, the body has chemicals in the body that help you defend yourself or defend the nervous system, your brain, related to coping with stress. And some of the chemistry or the chemicals within the body to deal with stress related things, it's only for temporarily, right? Right. So your body should be in a stressful situation temporarily, and the body has some chemicals that help you deal with this. But when you in the stressful situation for a long time, this when people start having the chemical imbalance in the brain, where we see maybe symptoms for depression, for example, right? So I want to talk about how the environment affect you in the negative or positive way. So with some stress, from stress, it could be from fear and anxiety. So some fears and anxiety, which is also linked to fear, it could cause you to feel in a stressful situation where the body start becoming imbalanced, right? Or you're feeling sick. You might have stomach problems, for example, being stressed out or worrying about something. So how do we cope with a lot of these remedies? I mean, how do we cope with a lot of these situations from having certain type of remedies? When it comes to Kitab and Sunnah, we could find the different dua related to anxiety, related to stress, and things in that nature. But also, there are things that we learn to deal with stressful situations that has what positive effect, all right? Positive effect. Sometimes we don't look in our society or in the environment that cause us to have stressful situations or being distressed. It could be man-made, meaning it could be from the society, it could be from poverty, it could be from um, being oppressed, and being in this type of environment, how it will cause a person to have a negative effects on their mental health. The same thing as the environment could cause you to have a negative effects related to your mental health, such as depression, or anxiety or fear, which anxiety is from fear. Also, the environment does have aspects to help you what? Cure yourself or cope with stressful situations. So just like the environment, the things in the environment that could cause stressful situations, could cause depression, could cause anxiety, and things like this, there's also positive things in the environment that can relieve you or relieve you from stress. For example, me being in this park, right? Me being in this park, it has a positive impact on my physical and my mental, right? And spiritually, right? It has a positive impact. Why? Because when I'm looking at all these things in nature, right? The trees, the grass, the water, even now it's raining, listen to the raining is giving me a soothing sensation, right? And this soothing sensation could be also impacting some of the chemicals in the body that stimulates chemicals that affect the nervous system, right? So that could help me to relax a little bit, right? So just how things in environments, especially when it comes to social, economical, causes stress and depression and anxiety, right? Also, there's things in the environment like nature that nurture the human mental health or physical health, right? I just wanted to say that for a second. I always used to reflect. I always like coming to this park. It's not a big park. When I was a kid, I remember I used to come here when I was stressed out and used to think and relax. And it was a place where I could always get my thoughts together and try to figure out how to cope with some of the things that I was stressing about. And actually, as an adult, I realized the park itself, or coming here, was actually my body naturally coping with stress, right? So I just wanted to say that just for those people who talk about how the environment affects us mentally and physically, and then negative, and also how it could affect us in a positive way. If you'd like to hear more videos like this, please click like and share. It will help spread this video. And by clicking like with the algorithms, it will definitely get more views. Thank you.